Okay, so it's been about a month since I got back from my trip, and I've been missing my outdoors, to say the least. And so today we're changing that. I'm talking rod and reel. Now, it's been years, like since I've actually fished. And so I'm not gonna go and like spend a bunch of money on equipment. I'm just gonna kind of scavenge some scraps and see what we have. And then if it really is hitting the fan, then maybe I'll buy some worms or something. Okay, so after going through everything, this is the dream team. Hooks, bobbers, weights, lures. I'm not really sure if these are considered hooks or lures, but we're bringing them. Pliers, a knife, extra line, Lord knows I'll be needing that. And then one singular fake worm. Oh, and one last thing, I completely forgot. Now, we don't have hot dogs. But we do have pepperoni. So I think this is the next best thing. But this is the spot. It's a pretty nice little area, a nice little quaint little area. Look at that, got a nice little view. Maybe catch me a goose, but this is kind of the setup. So I got 3 rods. They're all mangled from me having to hike through the woods kinda, but one of them has got like a little fishy thing. I don't know what the sizes of the things in here. Like, it's been a while since I fished here, so that might be too big. We'll test it a few times. And if nothing happens, then I might swap it out. But then we got a littler rod and a normal rod that we're gonna pepperoni. But man, I gotta untangle these. That's priority number 1. Okay, first cast in years. Let's see how we do. Cast number 2. But okay, I got the 2 pepperoni rods out. Now, one thing, I don't have any rod holders, so they're just kind of set up in the grass here. But I think that should be all right. But now I'm just gonna kind of throw this little jig around, see what happens there. Okay, we are starting a little late. I got up at 8 and was thinking I was gonna get here at 9. Preparing rods takes a little longer than I thought. So it's like 10:30 right now, but I'll probably give this at least an hour. And then if we're not getting like a single bite or anything, then we might change the locations. Cause I mean, there's a ton of spots around this lake. Well, boys and girls, our first snag. It's been like 10 minutes. And it's not even, okay, I've given up. I think I'm switching locations. It's only been like 20 minutes, 10, 20 minutes. There's just so much weeds. I'm getting caught up every single cast. Like, I had to give up on the actual fish. This is a bobber one, but it's a lost cause. It's like stuck on a branch or something down there. But I do think we might be switching locations, because it's just, I think fish can't even see the bait. It's just getting swallowed by weeds. So I need a new plan of attack. Okay, so there's a floating bridge here, probably a little less snaggy, a little more enjoyable of a fishing experience. So let's give this a try. And I have like way better rod holders. This is perfect. I mean, I kind of knew this was probably the best area to go, but normally this bridge is like really, really busy. Like, cause I run around this lake a lot, so I know that. But there's nobody out here today. This is perfect. It's just me and the fish. Well, maybe not. They're not here. They're not biting. And for now, I'm gonna keep the absolute slob on, just the big old bait. But I may switch it for like a smaller one, but still like a real one. I kind of want one rod that I can like keep on reeling in kinda, just so I don't get bored, you know. That's kind of my plan. Oh, absolutely sent that thing. It's on the moon. Because I think I have watched some fishing videos and they kind of like do something like that, you know. I don't really know what that does, but the professionals do it. Well, this is a good sign though. I am not hooked up on, there's like a single piece of grass on this, but at the other spot, it was like a ball like this, this big coming off this thing. It is kind of windy today though, so like my lines are kind of getting sent, like they're just blowing that way, which is not bad. I don't mind that. Giving me a little, it's making my casts look better. Now, one thing that I'm not entirely sure is this like lure that I'm using right now. I don't know what it's meant for, obviously. It was just a bunch, like a big box of I don't know what's. So I don't know if this is even for a species that's in this lake, but I hope so. But another thing I was kind of wondering is this thing, it kind of floats on the surface. Like, are you supposed to put a weight on the line still when you're using one of these? Because it kind of is like right near the top. Maybe that's like it's supposed to do that. Like, oh, I thought I thought a barber was missing, but maybe it's supposed to do that, but I'm not really sure. I'm kind of a novice here. These weeds, they're very misleading. Like this lure, it just randomly gets a lot heavier and I'm like, I got one. and then it's this. It's just a bunch of this. I think we're switching, I think this one's too big. We're switching for something smaller. I'm feeling something more along the lines of something like this. Like, I think this is supposed to mimic a fly, like the bug. So I think I'm gonna try this out. It's just a lot smaller, or like something like this. I don't really know what this shiny thing is for. One of these two I might chuck on. This one's kind of interesting. Maybe the shiny thing helps. It kind of like catches their attention. But I'm thinking something small like this is probably more along the lines of something I could realistically use to catch a fish in this lake. I don't think there's any behemoths in this thing. Now, another thing about this, switching to this new lure though, is there's gonna be no weight. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna cast this thing. We're like 5 feet. So they're gonna have to be real close to the dock if this thing works. Okay, so we have a new bait unlocked. My banana in my bag got absolutely destroyed. So we're gonna go chuck it in the water. I guess we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't have high hopes for a banana, but like, it's just absolutely mashed up. So I'm not eating it, so might as well put it to use. Folks, I think we're missing a bobber. Where's my... Sir, where did the banana bobber go? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's no way. There's no way. Holy crap. Caught a shark, man. I just got caught on like a stick or something. Dang it. Oh my god, no, I caught a fish. I caught a fucking fish. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? There's no way. Look at that. What the heck? There's no way. Holy, oh my god, oh, hey, calm the fuck down. I thought it was dead for a second. All right. I think this is a bass. This is like bait size. I might put this back in. This is like, okay. I don't know if that's like allowed. Shoot, he's dying. He's got to breathe. I put him back in the water. Okay, I think I might use him, keep him on the line, and see if I can get some bait out of him though. Because that's like a really, really small fish. I don't know if like, I think that's a bass. I'll pull him up one more time. We're on the board though, folks. We're on the board. I think this is a bass. Really, really tiny bass, I might add, but I'm pretty sure this is a bass. But I think I'm just gonna kind of throw him back in and see what happens. We'll give him like a 30 minutes on the line, and then if not, I'll let him go. But that might be a lot better bait than just like some pepperoni chunks. Okay, so I know this is probably not the fishing norm, but I don't want him to die. I don't want to use him as bait. My first fish in like years. I want him to live a long, healthy, happy life. So I think we're letting him go, and I'm just gonna chuck some more banana on, and hopefully that works, because we caught him using the banana. The underdog came out of nowhere. Now my finger barely fits in his mouth, but that's a bass, baby. We're on the board. Let's go. Now, we'll give him a little bit of a nice release. Okay. Is he dead? Damn it. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. See you later, buddy. Let's go. We're on the board. But you wouldn't believe it. The banana, the underdog of today. We're chugging some more on, but like, that's literally the perfect first fish, I think, for me. Because this is kind of embarrassing, I guess. But out of the 3 rods I have today, this is the only one that I actually own. The other 2 are my dad's. So first fish on my first rod in years. Like probably more than a handful, for sure. Let's go. The smallest bass you've ever seen. But let's get some more banana out in the water. But now, besides just wanting him to live a long, happy life, my first fish in ages, I also just don't think bass is a very good bait fish. Like, I know bluegill's like top of the list for bait fish, so if I caught one of those, I'd probably keep him on the line for like all day. But I just don't think anything eats bass, so I think it was just kind of a lost cause. Things eat banana. We figured that out. But we are switching up the strategy entirely, because if it's not broke, don't fix it. So we're going double banana. This is a little bit bigger of a hook than the other one.
but that just means bigger bass. So we'll just put a nice little chunk of banana on there. Oh man, it's really mushy now though. It's hard to get a good hold on it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. If I can get the cast without it falling off. Okay, a real nice gentle cast, and it's out there. Banana inbound. Let's go. I lost it for a second. I lost it. Banana part 2, I'm not sure. The bobber went underwater for a bit. Oh, it's feeling really light. The other one had a little bit of heft to it. This just feels like there's nothing on there. The other one, I felt like weeds, honestly, because it was so tiny. It was like the size of my finger. But the big moment here, folks. Oh my gosh, an empty hook. Holy crap. So, okay, banana is a freaking hot commodity out here, man. Everything's eating banana. So I guess let's load it up and get it back out there. That's so crazy. I can't believe the food that I was gonna eat. I mean, it makes sense. Fish are probably a little bougie, you know, the food that I was gonna eat, they're like, actually, I will take that. But like the pepperoni, the thing I brought as fish bait, not doing anything. Well, it's not even in the water now, but I'm not even giving it a chance. But the banana had 100% success rate. I mean, now we have another rod and this rod in the water, but the hook was empty and the other one caught a fish. So that's a pretty good ratio. But here we go. The banana flew right off. That is one thing. The banana it's so smushy that it's hard to keep it on the hook. Okay, now some may say I'm an impatient man, and they would be correct, but I think I'm gonna give the banana one last ditch effort, but I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take some banana peel and kind of string it, like take it and like kind of peel it into a worm looking peel. So then maybe not only does like the smell and the flavor catch their attention, but they may also think it's an earthworm slithering around. So we're gonna double up our chances. That's pretty wormy. So I think I'm just gonna kind of string that on there and we'll see what happens. But I will say another bad part about the banana is a lot of bees and wasps are getting attracted to this thing, man. If I could catch one though, I could probably use it as bait, but that's a dangerous game. But I will say, our initial lure was definitely a little ambitious. That's about the same size as the fish we got. But we're throwing in the big guns now. We're using the artificial worm, and I'm gonna throw a little bit of pepperoni on there, just like a tiny little piece, just so it has a little smell, I think. And hopefully that does the trick, because it's been about 2 hours and not a nibble. But yeah, our setup right now is worm on the white bobber, pepperoni on the red, and then I just keep chucking out this little fly looking thing. I don't really think there's any chance I actually catch anything on this, but it keeps me occupied, so I like it. But yeah, I switched to like the black fuzzy looking one, and like the one that I thought really looked like a fly. But when it's wet, it kind of just looks like like a loogie or something. It's just all matted down, but it's really hard to cast this one. It's so light. Like this one, you only get about a foot from the dock. Okay, so we need a new plan of attack, because all I'm catching is weeds. But something's definitely not working, because I've not gotten a single bite since that little tiny bass, and it is now 2:30. So there's 3 possibilities. Number 1, it could be me. Number 2, it could be the fish. Number 3, it's probably the bait. So I'm back home. I'm gonna try and find something better than pepperoni, because that is not cutting it. Okay, the inventory. Bread, I don't know, I should have thought of this from the get-go. This should have been like my first choice. We have some club crackers and then some ham. Like little tiny pieces of ham. This is probably gonna work the same as pepperoni. Who knows though? We're out of bananas, so that's a really big hit, but we're gonna give these a try. I think bread could do wonders. But we're back in action. We did switch locations. We're kind of over here now, like same lake, but the complete opposite side. I figured after casting that little tiny lure just like probably 1,000 times, I probably scared away all the fish. So we're giving this area a shot. If nothing happens over here though, I might go back over there, just because I think fishing from the shore, you get a lot of weeds. But we got the dream team brewing. We got 2 bread rods over there, and then we got the fake worm over there. I ditched the fish. I don't think it's ever gonna work. But yeah, I think this is probably the best setup. 2 breads and like the 1 fake worm. I might throw some club crackers in there every now and again, just sprinkle them around, but it's looking promising. So we're back. The other area, the wind was just constantly blowing my bait back to shore, so we've come full circle. They're toying with me. They're toying with me, man. They keep on jumping out in the water there. I don't know if you can see that. They keep on just leaping straight out of the water. But, I mean, my bobber's right here, not over there, but still, they're not even nibbling, man. They're not even giving it a chance. It's some gourmet bread. It's whole wheat, 100%, man. So many fish, and yet not a single bite. They're just jumping all over the place. Ah. This is the most helpless I've ever felt. I don't know what to do. Like, how do I catch them? So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just a species that doesn't eat bread. That's a possibility, I guess, but they are not biting. Oh my God, fish on! Fish on! I didn't even get him in the right spot. I hooked him on the side, but this is a fish. This is I believe a bluegill, actually. Yeah, look at the head. That's blue. That's got to be a bluegill. Holy crap! Let's go. I hooked him in like his gills. He didn't even like swallow it. I was using this one too, the massive thing. It's about the same size as him. I don't think he was going for this, but we got one. Let's go. Fish number 2. I think we got to end it there. I've been fishing for 7 hours. And this is only fish 2, so the ratio's not good. Let's go. Holy crap. That's got to be a sunfish though. I'm pretty sure that's a sunfish. I'll do some research and I'll put like what it actually is on the screen now. But let's go. See you later, buddy. Well, not the most eventful day of fishing, if I do say so myself. 2 fish in about 8.5 hours. Not the best ratio. So I think we got to end it there on a high note. I don't think we're catching another.